What up YouTube, Jaslim here and welcome to the very first Sunday. Basically this series will talk about some events or something random happened in my life, or some kind of talking to you guys and giving you my idea. While doing so, you guys can enjoy the gameplay I have, which I have no idea what I'm going to put up yet. Or you could just minimize the video and just listen in the background. I don't care. I just want to speak up my opinions, that's all. With that out of the way, let's continue on to the topic. E3. Now, I know some people were pretty disappointed with E3. I mean, E3 has always been some hints of disappointment, even for me. I have some little bit disappointment here and there. However, as a whole, I think this is one of the best E3s we have in recent years, pretty much. Most of the conferences were actually watchable, and majority of the games they showcased, I'm actually really excited to see. And of course, there's some games that I am not excited that happened, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Speaking of disappointment, let's just go right ahead and go to EA conference and how it's pretty much what I expected it. You know what? Actually, no, not what I expected. Actually, it's just a little bit more worse than usual, actually, in my opinion. So you got your typical sports game and DLC announcements like every other year, but they also ruined Battlefield 5 and Command & Conquer. Battlefield 5, from what it appears to be no loot boxes, turns out to be actual loot boxes, just not in a traditional way. As for Command & Conquer, I never actually played the game series, but I know that there was a lot of people that were pretty big fans of it. And just like me, I was equally just as disappointed as you guys. Oh, you guys don't deserve that. It's just sad. On a positive note, Anthem seems to be like a lot of fun. I know there's like people saying that it's just like Warframe or a Destiny, but hey, I don't mind the similarities. And I gotta give the indie developers some credit, Yanni is back and I am actually looking forward to it. I actually like the original Unravel. And that Sea Monster game, it seems very intriguing. I'm actually quite curious on how that game could pull out. Overall, EA, it's EA. I wasn't expecting much from them. Moving away from EA, we're going to head straight towards Microsoft. And I'll be honest, it's probably the best showcase from this year's E3. I am not gonna lie about that. Sure, most of the games are not totally exclusive, and sure, most of those games can be played elsewhere in other consoles. However, what they sold, the games they sold off, just blew my mind away. You see, I watch E3 for the games and the game announcements. I don't really go for like console exclusivity and stuff like that. If they show off games, then I'm gonna be down with it. And so Microsoft sold off at least, 50 games. I'm looking forward to Jump Force, I'm looking forward to Tomb Raider, I'm looking forward to Halo. Oh man, there's just so much games I'm looking forward to. And the two games I've been looking forward to from this conference was Sekiro and Devil May Cry 5. I am looking forward to next year's gaming, and it seems like it's going to be piling up pretty well. Anyways, moving away from Microsoft, we're going to head straight to Bethesda. Bethesda's was better than last year, that's for sure. Granted, that's not hard to do, but at least it's better than last year. That is much as I can say. Besides Elder Scrolls 6, Doom Eternal, Rage 2, and Starlink, Bethesda was kind of losing me, to be honest. I wasn't really too into anything else, including Fallout 76, which is weird because I am actually a pretty big Fallout fan. I just not really interested in a all-online Fallout game. I mean, it does sound like it's gonna be fun with friends, of course, but still, it's I have a bad feeling about this. And also, I don't know about the Elder Scrolls Online thing. I mean, I tried it once when it was in beta and never tried it again. And I'm not sure if I should probably try again in every weekend thing they always promote every year. It's just, I don't know. I would just buy my quads. Bethesda does get a pass for me. They did do a good showcasing, and they won me over with that Skyward skit. Because come on, that was kind of fun, guys. Alright, moving over to Square Enix. Alright, moving over to Ubisoft. Ubisoft is, as always, very cringy to watch, but hey. Now, I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion on this, but I never understood why people don't like Ubisoft press conferences. It's always so cookie and so messed up in terms of technical, and there's always something to laugh at from whether it be serious or not. It's just so entertaining to watch, come on! Anyways, the Ubisoft press conference was actually pretty good. I'm not surprised by that anyways. I'm not really looking forward to Division 2, that's for sure. I mean, I find Division to be very, very boring. Like, come on. Why does this game exist? However, everything else they showed is pretty good. I am very much looking forward to Trials. Trials is like the only motorcycle slash dirt bike game that I'll ever play because it's so much fun to play in. And now I usually am kind of against DLC being in the press conferences, but I have to admit, For Honor DLC, it looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to being killed by those Chinese warriors. I just have to wait for it, which is gonna suck. I hate waiting. Now moving on to Sony's press conference. I'll be honest, it's very, very odd. It's very odd how I feel about it. On the one hand, all the games they showed were killers and absolutely gonna buy. On the other hand, the first 30 minutes was rough to get through. Despite my gripes about it, I would say Sony gets a second place. Mainly because what Sony sold was less than what Microsoft sold. And I did like most of the things that they sold off. Also, while we're still on the topic, Death Stranding, one of the two. I still have no idea what that game is about. Kojima, you are a mastermind of confusion. Moving away from Sony, let's talk about the last conference, but definitely not the least, Nintendo. And I have to say, I'll be honest about this, I might actually have to get a Switch. Oh man, Nintendo was pretty good. Daemon X Machina was pretty good, and I'm a mecha fan. Fire Emblem, one of my favorite franchises in gaming, looks splendid. I mean, it looks so good. And I am looking forward to playing Monster Hunter X again. That game, I am so ready for that. And of course, Smash. Come on, Smash. You can't hate Smash. Speaking of Smash, this looks like it's gonna be the best one yet, because simply no characters was cut out. I am very excited just from that. So they didn't show any Kirby games or any Yoshi games, but lo and behold, I don't actually care about those two. And yeah, I'll admit, I'm a little bit salty about no Metroid news. After all, Metroid was one of the games I was looking most forward to from Nintendo, but hey, can't win them all. And simply because they didn't show any Metroid, I gotta cut Nintendo down to third because, come on, I just want another Metroid game. another legit Metroid game. So yeah, those were my opinions on the conferences. Now, there were some games that they showed off that I just want to bring up tonight. As a Dead or Alive fan, I am looking forward to, of course, Dead or Alive 6. Sure, they're toning down on this sexiness, but I'm actually playing the game for gameplay. I am one of those weirdos that like the game for gameplay. But I'll be kidding myself, it would be very weird not to, look at the game and not be all giggly with all the physics, if you know what I mean. So Calibur 6 was an E3 as well, and that's probably my most anticipated fighting game right about now. I have been waiting years for a new Soul Calibur game, and this one looks so good so far. I hope they don't screw it up. And the last thing I'm going to bring up is Boku no Hero game, which I did not even know existed till literally before I pressed record on this. And I'll admit, the Boku no Hero seems like it's going to be a fun game. It might not be, great, but it looks fun. With all that said, like I said, this year's E3 is probably one of the best ones yet. I am looking forward to next year's E3 and can't wait to see what kind of surprises and quins it will bring. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.